Hey guys, it's Jack. Welcome back to the arcade. Let's get back to just another game, Paper Mario. Man, that Bowser fight sure was a thing, wasn't it? There was Bowser's and there was Mario, and Bowser used the Star Rod, and I was like, but then I used the Star Beam and everything was like, alright. And then I jumped on him, and yeah, I got nothing really, because even though you guys have seen the Bowser fight already, and even seen the credits probably, I actually haven't recorded that fight yet. See, this is our first bonus episode where I'm going to go through and I'm going to go get all the hidden blocks that we missed. And I wanted to record this before I fought Bowser, so I have no idea how that fight's going to go. But I imagine it's going to go pretty poorly. So, in our hunt for all the missing hidden blocks, we're going to start in the sewers, where we actually left far fewer than I thought we were going to leave. To be perfectly honest, we only left 3, and I swear I showed off one on stream, but I didn't actually see it. I didn't actually see it when I went back and I was looking. But anyway, here are 2 blocks right here, and you can probably guess what's in these. Are you really gonna make me push this over here, huh? Alright. There's only 1 coin each in these. These are just so that you can build a bridge over to the Ultra Block. And I think in my playthrough, I used Parakarry to cross that gap. But there you go. And then there's one more, and like I said, I think this one I actually did show off on stream at one point. But when I was going back to check things out, it wasn't actually there. And I think it's because I decided at some point I died and I didn't want the item that badly. I imagine that's probably what happened. But we'll go ahead and show it off just in case. No. Good old control stick issues. Fortunately, it's right here. Let's go ahead and pull Watt out. Because even I've forgotten what's in this. And it should be right there. Yeah, a stopwatch. That does sound like something that I would give up and not come back for. But anyway, those are the only 3 blocks that we were missing in the sewers. So out of 14, that's actually pretty good. It's either 13 or 14 are in the sewers. The next place that we need to go to check out hidden blocks is going to be in Shy Guy's Toy Box. So I'll see you guys there after I unload some of the stuff that I'm getting here. See you guys in a minute. Alright, starting our box hunt in the blue zone. Let's pull out Watt and see what we have. Here's one right by the station, and it has Stone Cap, which I don't really care about. Anything that I don't want to carry with me, I'm just gonna leave behind, because honestly, all I would do with it is go sell it at the store anyway, and I have 800 coins, and I am not hurting for cash, like, at all. So let's just do a quick spin around with Watt, see what we're missing here, and I'll show off the contents at least, even if I don't plan on using them. Alright, let's see, anything in this area? I feel like maybe we got a couple of these already. Now, this was so long ago, I actually have no idea if we actually got all of these blocks, but I don't think we did. There's one up there for sure. I'm pretty sure that we have 4 blocks to find in the blue zone, and there's one right there. So, let's go grab that. I actually did not want to pick up Watt. That killed my jumping momentum. Which means I have to really fail at my super jump again. Okay, I can't even blame Watt for that. That's just me. Can Mario not make that jump? Do I actually have to pull out Parakarry for such a jump? Nah. And there's a Thunder Rage. Is that even a hidden block? Actually, no, that wasn't a hidden block at all, so we wasted some time. Alright, well... Oh well. Now we know what's in there. So, what's in... What do we got left here? We can go to the west side and see how many blocks we have there. This is kind of going to be what my commentary is. It's not going to be really thrilling because all I'm going around doing is talking about how I'm hunting blocks. So let's talk about something else. Let's talk about what my favorite Paper Mario game is. I think I've mentioned it before. Ah, there's one. I'm a fan of Thousand Year Door, and I think I'm a fan of A Thousand Year Door mostly because of the scenario where Mario becomes a pro wrestler. Ah, there's 2 here. So that brings us up to 4 in Blue Zone, so we can go to the Pink Zone. In Chapter 3, there is... I think it's Chapter 3. Mario goes to this... Ah, if you didn't get the item, it goes back in the box. Okay, that's good to know. Mario goes to the sky on the Cheep Cheep Express after he does a job for the local mafia, and he becomes a pro wrestler, and it's kind of cool. I say pro wrestler, but it's mostly like an MMA style fighting where Mario goes up against a bunch of enemies. There's a bunch of cool lines. They all have... A lot of the enemies actually show off quite a bit of their personalities. There's even a heel that you fight up against. And it's so different. It's like nothing you've ever seen Mario do before. And it's really cool, and I wish that they would spend more time, you know, not to pull a Yahtzee here, but I really do wish they would spend more time showing off that aspect of Mario. Mario can be such a flexible character, and I don't feel like... Ah, because I got hit by a projectile, we actually go into battle. That's what he thinks. Are you kidding? Alright, fine. You guys want to die? You guys want to die that bad? You'll die. But yeah, they don't do a lot with Mario that's not safe anymore, and Yahtzee has brought this up, so that's why I say I don't want to pull a Yahtzee. But he has made a good point in that Thousand Year Door is kind of like as close to shaking up the Mario formula as they have ever gotten. They did so many interesting, unique things with Thousand Year Door that they just have not done since. And it's kind of a shame, really. Ah, there's one. Super Soda, don't want. It's kind of a shame with that because Mario is such a flexible character, or he has the potential to be, and yet Luigi is the more interesting brother, if I must be honest. Luigi is the one that shows the most emotion. He's the one that has the most inventive gameplay. And that's my cat flipping out. Speaking of which, Thunder Rage. So, I feel like even though Luigi is looked down upon as the lesser brother, he's actually got a bigger star than Mario. And if Mario wasn't Player 1 in Mario Brothers, he probably would have gotten all the attention that he's gotten. And he probably wouldn't be as big a character as he is, really. Luigi, really, with Luigi's Mansion, had the potential to overtake him, and if you played any of the Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga games, or its Superstar Saga and its spin-offs, like, Partners in Time, Bowser's Inside Story is also good. You know, you see these really interesting sides of Luigi that you don't normally see. And I feel like they have a lot more fun writing for Luigi than they do Mario sometimes. as much writing as either brother gets. Clearly, when you have two Italian plumbers who only communicate in pseudo-Italian speak, they don't have writing. They are just shy of silent protagonists. That's the word I'm trying to think of. Thank you, brain, for finally bringing that to my attention. You know, Link is not that great of a silent protagonist either. Link doesn't show much personality, right? In Wind Waker, that's when he showed the most personality, but I mean, it's kind of a running joke that Link communicates in grunts and screams because that is all that has been written for him, right? He never shows much emotion besides grunting and screaming. And Wind Waker changed all that. Wind Waker is... I really need to play that game for you guys. Wind Waker was such a good game, and Link got treated pretty horribly at several points. It actually became a running joke about flinging Link into a wall and his reaction about going into a wall. But, yeah, I actually really enjoyed Wind Waker. And I feel like, going back to my original point, Mario doesn't make that good a silent protagonist, but Luigi really does. And I feel like they have a lot more fun writing in Luigi's emotions, and, you know, he's the cowardly little brother, but he always does the right thing at the end. And unlike Mario, he does get lines from time to time. I believe in Super Paper Mario, he actually has quite a bit of writing, and no spoilers, he has a much bigger part than you would expect. There's no way to go that way? Alright. And it actually feels like they show off the Mario rivalry quite a bit. Like, Mario is the healer, the hero, and Luigi is the also there. And I feel like in Super Paper Mario, they really showed that discontent on Luigi's part off. They kind of do here in Paper Mario with Luigi's Diary. Obviously, he's a little bit snarky to his brother. Mario kind of tortures him a little bit with, you know, getting in his way and ruining all his, you know, all his happiness back at the house. But... Oop, I fell. Oh, I'm going all the way down. Screw it. Screw it, I don't care. We're going this way. So, after a while, they slacked off on that. They really didn't play up the Luigi-Mario rivalry until Super Paper Mario came out, and then it kind of took off. The downside of that is, and I will give very minor spoilers, you do not see Luigi a whole lot. You see Luigi mostly in the last few chapters. Let me put that way. And some of that is a gameplay mechanic because Luigi's jump is broken. Like, I actually did not bring out Parakarry like I wanted. They actually carried over the jumping tropes from Super Mario Bros. 2. Peach can float. Luigi's got a super big jump, and I think they didn't pull him out that much in Super Paper Mario because his jump kinda breaks the game a bit. It's about the ultimate power-up, in my opinion, both because of what it can reveal as far as secrets, and also for how it can damage the enemy. Now, Bowser is an absolutely broken character. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Bowser with a speed boost is your most broken character in that game. You're probably going to be putting on Bowser for most boss fights. It's kind of a shame. There just aren't that many boss fights that take advantage of Mario's special ability, which is to do the flip from 2D to 3D. And there's not too many boss battles that actually take advantage of Peach's abilities. Peach actually feels a lot like a Me Too character. She's an also there. She's useful. I don't even think she's useful for healing, to be quite honest. We haven't seen that one in a while. Super Shroom. I say seen that one. Seen one at all. There's one. Ooh, Volt Shroom. I'll take that. But yeah, Peach doesn't feel like she has a place in Super Paper Mario, like, at all. She's not very useful. She doesn't heal. Her floating ability is pretty good, but you don't use it that much in battle. You'll use it for puzzle solving mostly, so if there aren't puzzles that use Peach's ability, there's no real reason to have her out. That's kind of a shame. One of the things that I liked about Thousand Year Door... I never got this badge. What's in the block? Deep Focus. I could have sworn I got this badge, but apparently not. Well, good thing I came back and looked for this. In Thousand Year Door, Peach is very sassy. Peach's personality is a lot of fun at Thousand Year Door, and I guess that's kind of going back to my point about Thousand Year Door, is all the writing is really good. Everyone is good. Mario actually has roles that are written well for him. Peach has excellent writing, even better than she does here. Luigi actually has an adventure, and Luigi actually has some pretty good writing too, come to think of it. And Bowser, even though Bowser's not the main villain of Thousand Year Door, has quite a nice role in it. I don't need the coins. He becomes a recurring character, and he's actually quite humorous. So yeah, in terms of writing, Thousand Year Door is really a lot better, honestly, than Paper Mario. I love Paper Mario, but I can't deny that I've done Paper Mario and Secret of the Seven Stars solely so that at some point in the future I could play Thousand Year Door, because I really wanted to do these in order, and those were the two games that you kind of had to get through. I enjoyed them, I really do enjoy those games, but I do not enjoy them as much as Thousand Year Door. I just have to be honest. So I don't know when Thousand Year Door is going to go up. I'm probably going to take a break from RPGs for a little bit, just because there are... I mean, let's be honest. At this point, this series has gone on at least 68 episodes. That's a lot of RPGs. I want to throw in a few action games and, have a nice change of pace. But I am definitely looking forward to doing a Thousand Year Door. And, this honestly was the most time that I'm going to be on screen, so I wanted to talk a little bit about Paper Mario and my feelings about the series, because now that we've gotten all of the blocks in Shy Guy's Toy Box, wow. I'm probably going to be just skipping ahead, because no other area has as many blocks as Shy Guy's Toy Box and the sewers. So from now on, this is going to be skipping from major area to major area, picking up a couple of blocks, and continuing on. So this was going to be the most opportunity I had to ramble and try to express some of my feelings and some of my future plans. And I hope it wasn't too disfocused. I hope you guys enjoyed it. But right now, I'm about to sell some of the stuff that we got, if we picked anything up, just so I have an empty inventory. And then I will see you guys at Forever Forest. Alright, now in the 5th area of Forever Forest, the correct way forward is indicated by the fact that there are tons of mushrooms. However, if you go 180 degrees to the opposite side, which should be this one, you should wind up in a hidden area with a honeycomb. And if you make your way around here, there is one of the badges that we were missing from Forever Forest. This is the 3rd HP Plus badge. Neither of these badges are actually in hidden blocks. I was actually mistaken about that in the main playthrough, but I'm going to go ahead and include them in the bonus, or in the hidden block bonus video, just because they're part of badge completion. So I will see you at the next block. And in the final area of Forever Forest, the correct path is marked by this rather obvious notice board. If you have business at Boo's Mansion, come this way. However, if you continue around, there is another fork that is indicated by a laughing rock. So let's see if we can find that. So far, no luck. Where are you, laughing rock? Ah, right here. Went by it a little bit too fast. And if you continue out here, there should be another clearing that will have our other badge. And this is the FP Plus. So that gives us all 3 HP pluses and all 3 FP pluses. Very nice. Alright, I will see you guys at Lava Lava Island, I believe is our next stop. See you guys in a minute. Alright, back in the Jade Jungle, we should see our first hidden block right here. What's inside? What's inside? Ah, Thunder Rage. I'll actually take that. That screen is pretty close to the whale. It's one northeast of the screen with the whale, you know, in the area with the hidden passage back through the bushes. So it shouldn't be too hard for you to get to. Alright, the next one that we're going for is going to be a little bit deeper in the jungle towards the Raven statue. So I'm going to cut here and I'll see you guys there. Okay, one screen north of the Raven statue, and our hidden block is right here. It's a stone cow. And I believe the next one is actually fairly close. I believe we go through here. Oh, I can't do that holding Y. If we go through here. What? There we go. Let's move this block up one and over one. That should do it. And inside is a Vulture Room. Alright, that's it for the hidden blocks in Jade Jungle. There are a couple in Mount Lava Lava, so I'm going to do another skip and I'll see you there. Alright, one screen east of where you obtain the Ultra Hammer is where we're going to find this next block, if Watt would cooperate. Thank you, Watt. Life Shroom, always happy to see those. That is actually all of the hidden blocks in Mount Lava Lava. There's only one. And I'm going to share a trade secret with you. Backtracking through Mount Lava Lava with Lackluster is really good. He makes this place so easy. You don't even have to worry about the lava platforms or anything like that. You just I'll actually show you since we're already back here. These little lower ledges that I didn't think there was a use for, that's actually so Lackluster can get in and out of the lava. They're just the right height for him to be able to carry you across, and you don't have to mess with any of this platforming right here. It's so good. But anyways, with all of that taken care of on Lava Lava Island, I believe our next stop is going to be Flower Fields, so I will see you guys there. We only have 2 blocks to find left in Flower Fields, and our first one is on the screen with the lovely bubble tree over there. It's right here. What do we got? Oh, maple syrup. Not too bad. And the next one is going to be at the Puff Puff machine, and if you heard that little pop right there, that is my heater. Kind of a cold day, so I had my heater going. So if that shows up on recording, sorry about that, but that's what that popping and pinging noise is. Anyways, I will see you guys where we wrecked the Puff Puff machine, because that's our next block, as I've already said. Actually, I'm kind of a fool. The block that we're looking for is not on the screen with the Puff Puff machine, it's one screen west, and it should be right up there between these daisies. Right there. And it's another Thunder Rage, I'll take that. With all of the blocks found in Flower Fields, I think we're off to Shiver City, but I think I'm going to take a small break, so I'll see you guys in a few seconds for you and a little while for me. Alright, and after a short break, I did a little more research and I found out there are actually 3 more badges that were hidden from us in our main playthrough that we didn't go and get. So before we show off the remainder of the hidden blocks, I figured why not swing by and collect those badges first. The one closest to us is in this area in Flower Fields with these 3 pink trees on your way to go see Posey or whoever it is that gives you the magical seed. If you hit these in a particular order, namely center, right, and left, you get a Happy Flower badge. Restores FP automatically during battle at a slower rate. The next 2 badges that we missed are actually in the Dry Desert area, so before we head to Shiver City, I'm gonna go there. See you guys in a minute. Now, it turns out the desert holds even more secrets than I thought it did. Head 2 screens west from Dry Outpost and you'll get to the screen with the traveling Nomadi Mouse. Head 2 screens south from him and you'll get to the screen with 2 blue cacti and a twister. Jump in the twister. It will transport you to this high elf rock where you get the spin attack badge. I believe this is the only way that you can get to this rock. The last badge that we missed is also in the desert, but it's going to take me a minute, so I'm going to skip ahead and I'll see you there. Well, when I said it was in the desert, I thought it was actually on this screen where you use Parakarry to cross the gap and then go fight Buzzar, but it's actually not. It's actually further away from the desert than I anticipated, and it's kind of a complicated path, so I thought I would show you rather than try to describe it. Head through this cave here and you'll come to an exit where you have one of these huge slides. Go down the slide and you'll end up on a new screen. Head west some more and you may recognize this area from when we rescued a letter for Parakarry here. Keep going down in this area, up these stairs, and there's a cave here that we can go inside. And you can just barely see it on the screen there. Go up the ramp, and you get the first damage dodge badge in the game. You actually won't have the opportunity to get one of these until after Chapter 5 from Ralph's shop. So it's a good idea not to miss it completely like I did. Now, that should be all of the hidden badges in the game. The only badges that we should have left to get should be for trading for star pieces, which I'm going to be doing at the end of the Chuck Quizmo episode. That will bring us up to 100% badge completion. So that being said, we're going to go back on our hunt for hidden blocks, and this time for sure, I will see you in Shiver City. Alright, I said I would see you in Shiver City, and so I do. Hello! And now that I have fulfilled my word on seeing you in Shiver City, it's time to leave immediately, because the actual block that we're after is in the Shiver Snowfield, back where we fought Monstar, the cute little amalgamation of Star Kids. But, you know, saying that I'm going to see you in the Shiver Snowfield isn't as immediately recognizable as saying that I'll see you in Shiver City. Besides, it's only a couple of screens away, and I get to entertain you with my random babbling. Now, I believe that the block that we are after is right about here. What? Illuminate me. Right there. It's a stopwatch. Not my favorite item, but it actually sells for a decent amount. Sells for 20 coins, so that's a free 20 coins. I believe that's actually all of the ones in the Shiver area. We need to go to the Shiver Mountain next. So I will see you guys there, but I suspect we've gotten this one. I just want to check. If we have, then I'll just point out where it was, and we will continue to the Crystal Palace. So see you guys in a minute. Okay, we did get this on our way through. This block right here had an Ultra Shroom in it, and I was pretty sure that I did get it because I wasn't going to leave an Ultra Shroom behind, but I decided to check. One quick note, I kind of glossed over this, but that spin attack badge that we picked up lets you defeat enemies with this attack if you outlevel them and they provide 1 or no experience points. So it's kind of a cross between the first attack badge and the bump attack badge. So you can actually zoom through levels spinning like this and kill everyone in your path. I didn't really explain what that badge did, and it occurred to me on the way up here that I probably should, so there you go. Now I'll see you at the Crystal Palace. Alright. The hidden block located in the Crystal Palace is in this room where you push the small albino dino statue to make that hole in the ground so that you could get past the larger one on the other side. The block itself is right there, and I'm gonna have to line myself up a little bit because this actually requires a super jump. There we go, and it's a Jam and Jelly, which is a very nice find. Now, the last 3 hidden blocks in the game are in Bowser's Castle, which is where we needed to head anyway because I still have to go and fight them for you guys in the past, my future, timey-wimey, wibbly-wobbly. Anyways, I'll see you guys as we point out the 3 blocks that we passed up there. Alright. The first hidden block in Bowser's Castle is kind of the annoying one to get to. Do you remember the room that acts like the water temple? Where you have to raise and lower the water levels to proceed? Well, the first hidden block in Bowser's Castle is right here. And it's a maple syrup. Not really worth it if you ask me, which is why I'm going to run away without picking it up. But if you need a quick restorative, there it is. Now, I'm going to have to return the water back to its normal level, so I'll see you guys after I do that and we hit up the next block. The second block in Bowser's Castle is one room east of the room full of Bombshell Bills, or as I like to refer to it, Bullet Hell. Inside this block, right here, is another maple syrup. I'm actually going to use this one because I need to restore some FP, but again, not kind of the item that you would expect at this level. Still, if you need a quick pick-me-up, there it is. The final hidden block in Bowser's Castle is all the way outside Bowser's Castle and it's actually in what's considered Peach's castle. So I'll see you guys there. And at last, the final hidden block in the game is over here opposite the save block, and inside, for all your hard work, is an Ultra Shroom. One of the few blocks that's actually worth it. And that's all of the hidden blocks in the game, finally. Now that we've shown that off, it's time for me to set up to record the final episode and fight Bowser. But I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you guys enjoyed that fight. I won't know how I feel about it till I get to play it. But anyways, thanks for coming out and joining me with all the hidden blocks and the hidden badges that we missed. And stay tuned for the next bonus episode where we do the chat quiz mode questions. See you guys then. Y'all have a great day. Later.